Hey y'all, I'm sorry, I'm back with another video. Married at First Sight, season 10 episode, Who Gives a Fuck? I'm over this show. I'm gonna be quite the hell honest. I'm pretty much over this show. Um, but, I'm gonna get there. I'm not talking about Jessica and Austin because I already told y'all last week why I'm not. Katie is on a fucking timeout this episode. She's on a timeout. So I'm not even talking about her. I fuck with Derek Heavy, but I'm not talking about them two this episode. Simply because at the end of the fucking day, Katie is so fucking entitled. And I'm so tired of her. I'm tired of her always playing fucking victim. And she's always looking for a reason to be mad at Derek. In my opinion, you looking for a reason to be mad at Derek so you can go back to your ex and figure out what's going on with him. And it's just so fucking annoying. I am tired of her. I'm tired of her fucking attitude. So guess what, Katie? You don't even get talked about on this episode. You are on a fucking timeout. I am tired. I'm tired of the negativity from her. She always has a fucking attitude at all times for absolutely no fucking reason. And at the end of the day, what I noticed is that if you could talk to your own mother like that, like you did that one episode, then you could talk to your husband however it is that you want to talk to somebody. And I ain't got time for that. She's fucking annoying. Bye. So I'm done. I'm not even talking about it. Okay. Mike and Mika, I ain't gonna even put their picture up because much didn't really happen with them. Mike and Mika, they got up in the morning time. He cooked a whole lot of breakfast. She's not really into breakfast. And then later on, he told her that he got her tickets. I don't know, was it to Jamaica? Somewhere so she can go to an island and swim with a damn dolphin. Okay, all right, wonderful. I'm sorry, y'all. This show is thoroughly aggravating me because the 2-hour episodes are too much. And to be quite honest, a lot of these storylines y'all can get the fuck rid of. I'm sorry. I love Jessica and Austin. They're awesome, but we don't really need them because they're way too fucking normal. Okay. Let me keep going. Then we have Brandon and Taylor. So Brandon Taylor, this is the anniversaries episode where it's like the 1 month anniversary, so everybody's getting little boxes and tokens about what happened. Whatever. She get the little token. He's still not living there. Eventually they go and they meet up at this little nail place. Now she gets him a card or whatever, and within the card she had apologized to him. That's what he said. Now his thing is he feels like it's fake, and I can see why he's upset and why he to a degree would feel a little bit of type of way about the card, because it's like, yeah, you apologize in the car, but you didn't apologize to me. Like, you should apologize to me, like face to face, say, I'm sorry, I was wrong for what I did. Wonderful, it's in a car, but you should do it face to face. However, my question to Brandon is, outside of contract, because at this point, this is what it is. This is contractual obligations, which is why Brandon is showing up, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't have any inkling of a little bit of hope of trying to accept any type of apology for her, why would you even go? Okay, but at the same time, I can understand. She said that he's always defensive, and that's true. He is always on defense. He started to be honest about how he felt, and said, like, if I did that, if I put out that video, would you be cool with that? And she's like, I mean, if you explained it to me, I would. Maybe Taylor really just feels like she didn't do anything wrong, and I can understand why he feels like, I don't want to be with somebody like that. That's understandable. And from what I got from the whole conversation, he was being honest about how he felt, and she was just kind of like trying to sweep it to the side, like, okay, well, we talked about it. She's doing exactly what he did with the whole Panama thing, which is trying to hurry up and sweep it under the rug, like, okay, yeah, it happened, so but let's move on. And you do gotta move on at some point in time, but you still didn't fully acknowledge. Yes, you put it in the car, but you didn't fully acknowledge everything. You really didn't. You need to do it to his face, face to face. Then, she asked him about, oh, don't you want to be friends? And he said, no, I don't want to be friends. And his whole thing is, well, I'm not trying to be friends. I came in here for a wife, not a friend. I'm sorry if I'm blowing through this. I'm just aggravated with the show. And then she said, well, if you don't want to be friends, do you even want to do this at all? And he's like, oh, well, I don't know if I really want to do it. And then he says, this is the shit that really bothers me the most about Brandon. He's like, okay, well, thanks for having this conversation on TV. It's like, okay, I get it. You probably wish that she would have reached out to you outside of the camera. But at the same time, stop talking like you're not on a reality TV show. It's blowing my mind. And I'm so tired of him acting like somebody fucking put a gun to his head and forced him to sign this contract when nobody did that. Brandon, nobody forced you to be on this fucking show. And I'm so tired of you talking about, oh, well, it's just for TV. Oh, it's just for TV. You're on a reality show. Stop talking about it. It's pissing me the fuck off. Get the fuck over it. Nobody fucking forced you to sign that contract. You did that. And now you're mad because you have to fulfill the obligations of the contract. Oh, well, shut up and get over it. Oh my gosh. Just play it like Zach then, which is just talk in circles and shut the fuck up until the experiment is over. Good golly. He's pissing me off. Both of them are. And then he said at the end of the day, you know, that he feels like she's a narcissist. I agree. Taylor is a narcissist. But that wig is pissing me off. That's something else that's pissing me off. How is it that we have hair and makeup and everything, but she won't let go of that wig? That wig is fucking terrible, Taylor. Take it off. Take it off before I snatch it off your head. Get mad. And then we get to the bullshit of the episode. Zach and Mindy, per usual. So she goes, take him out on the ice. Fuck all of that. I don't even care about that. They go out to eat. And, you know, they're just talking a little back and forth and this, that, and the third. And, you know, she asks him pretty much like, you know, are you going to spend the night? And he kind of like pauses. And, you know, of course she gets aggravated, rightfully so. Like, I'm so tired of this. Like, pretty much like, you're bullshitting. Why won't you come and spend the night? You half-assed in this whole experiment. And then he come out of left field and start saying, well, like, pretty much calling her fake and she's a liar. And she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, you know what it is. I need you to think hard. I need you to think real hard. You've been lying to me before you got here, before Panama, after Panama, now. And, you know, she's like, so then tell me what it is because I don't know what you're talking about. And he literally, for the whole dinner, the next 5 minutes, kept accusing her of shit without saying what the fuck it is and saying, oh, well, I don't want to talk about it on camera. Okay, so you've been with me for a whole month. There's been plenty of times when the camera wasn't around. But you have yet to bring up the fact that you feel like I'm a liar. Like, get the fuck out of here. And after a while, and then he said in the middle of that, he was like, yeah, like, even your friends. And then he caught himself. And he was like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you're just not being truthful. And Mindy did exactly what I would have did, which is she got her shit and she left. Because you're not going to sit up here. Number one, don't bring this shit up if you're not going to bring, like, don't half bring shit up. If you're going to accuse me of something, you better be willing to take it there full force. Don't bring it up on camera then if you're not going to talk about it on camera. That is dumb. And like she said, at the end of the day, Zach, I feel like you're making stuff up. And at first, I didn't think that he was making anything up. But at the end of the episode, I would definitely believe that he was making some shit up just to cover up his own shit because he knew that at the end of the season is starting to round out. And I think that he probably felt like certain things was about to start spilling out. And you trying to flip it on her? No, absolutely not. If she really did do something, come out and say it like she said. So then whatever, cool. They leave. Go, everybody go about their separate ways. She get back to the crib. I don't know if this is like the next day or whatever. She calls him. He comes over. Everything seems cool, calm, and collected. But then, you know, she brings it up. She's like, I'm sorry, but you called me a liar and it's really bothering me. You are my husband. You're saying that I'm lying. Like, explain to me what it is that I'm lying about. Here you go again, going in the whole circle about this, that, and the third. So she says to him, because I'm pretty sure she caught what he said about the friends at the table. She said, you haven't been talking to any of my friends, have you? Oh, well, I mean, not really. I mean, Lindsay. Now, if y'all don't remember, Lindsay is the friend that had came from, like, a few states over or something like that to come to be at the wedding or whatever for her. And she's like, so you and Lindsay are talking? Like, oh, I mean, he just, everything, it just kept being bullshit. It went from, oh, well, we followed each other on Instagram to, oh, well, yeah, we did exchange numbers. Oh, well, we did text. Oh, I mean, well, we talked on the phone, but it was one time. That all happened in the span of like 2 minutes of her just asking some questions. And it's just like, so you nor her felt the need to bring up not one time during this whole month that y'all two had a whole friendship in me, and I don't even talk about her. See, me and I asked my boyfriend about this and I told him, like, I would be pissed about it. And he was like, well, I would talk to, you know, I would contact one of your friends if I was trying to get to know you. I said, this is the difference, though, for me personally. It's one thing if it's a friend that clearly is around all the time, or like my best friend, somebody that I claim to be my best friend, then I wouldn't get too mad about, you know, you maybe reaching out to him or something like that. But as many times as he said, remember, they only been together a month. So why is it that you're reaching out to her more than maybe once or maybe twice? If it was once or twice, I could understand that. But you've Instagrammed her, texted her, called her. All of this happened in the span of 1 month. There's some bullshit going on. So of course, Mindy, rightfully so, is pissed the fuck off. She's like, so you're sort of sitting up here trying to call me a liar, but at the end of the day, you're having a whole secret friendship with my friend. And she was like, so when's the last time you talked to her? Oh, I talked to her a couple days ago, blah, 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 blah. And she said, so what do y'all be talking about? Oh, we just be talking about you, so that's all y'all talk about is me. yeah, I talk about, yeah. And she said, so you don't think that it would have made sense for you to bring up the fact that you be talking to my friend about me? I mean, yeah, I could have said that. And then it's gonna be like, oh, and they're gonna be like, oh, well, I wouldn't say that you're a liar. Like, I'm not making anything up. And again, Mindy, as smart as she is, put two and two together, she said, is this something that Lindsay told you? No. Exactly. The way he said no, off top. He didn't even have to say no. We all knew the answer, but just by the way he said, oh, no. Yes. So then, after she pretty much tells him he gotta go. So he goes. Then she gets on the phone with the girl, Lindsay. And at first, I was really trying to give Lindsay the benefit of the doubt. But this phone call completely showed how guilty this bitch was. I don't know what they did. I don't know if they've actually had intercourse, but there was something going on. There might have been some sexting. There was inappropriate shit going on. Because she calls her and she's like, I have to ask you about something. So she starts asking her, and Lindsay's story, no lie, flipped like 10 different times. First, she said, oh, well, I mean, yeah, he did text me or whatever. And she said, when the last time you talked to him? Oh, this morning, because he texted me this, that, and the third. And she was like, oh, okay. And then she started asking more questions. And, you know, she's like, pretty much, Lindsay dispelled pretty much everything that Zach said, which is, number one, the last time I talked to him was this morning, not a couple days ago. Me and him have talked on the phone multiple times. We've talked not just about you, we've talked about other stuff. Now, this is Mindy. Mindy said, okay, well, I mean, it's fucked up, but can you send me the screenshot so that I can have proof to bring to him? Oh, I don't, to be quite honest, I don't have it. How don't you have it? Oh, well, because you want to know what, when I'm done with somebody, I'm done with them. Like, I blocked them and I don't want to deal with them anymore. That's bullshit. So you're trying to tell me, in between the time that he texted you that morning and the time that Mindy called you, you had an epiphany and all of a sudden blocked him? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That girl was lying. And like Mindy said, y'all should have came up with a better lie, because what it was is that y'all probably talked to each other and said to erase the fucking text messages. That's trifling. I'm talking about, that's we would have to fight. I'm so sorry. Zach is getting the fuck out, and when I see you, bitch, we're definitely catching the fucking fade. How dare you? Like Mindy said, friend. Why are you talking to my husband that I don't even fucking know? How is it that y'all are getting more of a close relationship than I am with him? How the fuck does that work? And how is it that you're my friend, but you have yet to bring up one time that y'all talked? Even if you didn't want to say, oh, you know, because there's been plenty of times where, you know, like my best friend and her girlfriend have been together for like such a long time. Like, I'm talking about years and years. So there's been times where her girlfriend has like called me, you know, and vented about certain stuff. But at the end of the day, it's not a surprise to my best friend, because she understands that we have a relationship. That's the thing. If you would have made it known that, hey, look, I kind of, you know, I talked to your friend Lindsay, or, you know, me and your friend Lindsay, even however it is that you brought it up. But for y'all to both be you her husband and you her friend, and it never come up not one time, that's bullshit. And the fact, and even if that wasn't bullshit, even if that was innocent enough, the fact that all of a sudden then you blocked him, so now you blocked him all of them other motherfucking times. And this is what killed me. She was like, oh, when all of this filming and stuff like that is done, then I don't really want to be dealt with it. And Mindy was like, what do you mean when filming is done? I think that Lindsay was pretty much telling Zach that at the end of the day, Mindy didn't really want to do this. Mindy's not taking it seriously. Mindy is doing this just for the look. And, you know, once this is all over, she doesn't plan on being with you. That's probably what she was telling him. And you are a trash ass fucking friend. Trash as fuck. I'm done with this damn thing. I'm so sorry that this was an aggressive ass review, but at the end of the day, this show is thoroughly pissing me off. It's too long. That's the main problem. Why the fuck is this show 2 hours long? It's unnecessary. There's not enough drama going on for there to be 2 hours worth of content. It's just not. And what makes it worse is that y'all have people on here who not even on here, I don't want to say for the right reasons, but you have people on here who don't really want to be on here. You got Brandon, who's full of shit. You got Taylor, who's full of shit. You got everybody on the show, for the most part, is full of shit or annoying as hell. And I don't know. Like, shout out to Jaylee's Corner, because I watch her and she said that she's gonna stop reviewing the show because it's just too much. It is too much. It is driving me insane. I'm gonna keep reviewing the show, but I swear it's just making me mad. I'm tired of the same damn the same plot line over and over and over and over. This whole little thing with Zach and Mindy, that was a cute little tidbit, but outside of that, everything else is the fucking same, and I'm getting fucking tired of it. I am. And I'm sorry to be cussing and to be aggressive, but I'm mad. And my tooth is in pain. And if you've ever dealt with tooth pain, you can understand how aggravating that is. I gotta wait 2 months to get my fucking tooth pulled. So I'm aggravated on top of that. Y'all get no comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm out.